Buckets the horse is the newest member of the Madison Police Department's Mounted Patrol Unit. He received his badge during private ceremony earlier this month. Buckets is a 9-year-old Clydesdale who is 17 hands tall. There's wine 17 hands as well.
Is that how they measure horses?
I guess by hands. I don't know. He first joined MPD 2 years ago and is finally done with his probationary period. Yes, horses have probationary periods as well. I'm still working my way through mine. You've probably already spotted Buckets during Badger game days, Mifflin Street Block Party, or during search and rescue missions within Madison. Buckets.
Gorgeous animal.
Yeah.
What do you think of the name?
I don't know, for a Clydesdale.
A little more regal?
Yeah, I would think. Buckets.
Yeah.
It's not bad.